welcome to Cooper High School for Tri-Metro Conference Soccer here on CCX Sports. It's Holy Angels, ranked number 1 in Class 2A, taking on Armstrong Cooper. Hi, I'm Jay Wilcox along with Sig Ligry, and Sig, on paper maybe a little bit of a lopsided matchup. Holy Angels is awful good. However, they have had trouble scoring against this Armstrong Cooper team the last 2 seasons. In fact, they played them to a tie last year. That has them a little bit concerned as they come into this one tonight.
Well, it absolutely meant that to the coach, saying, hey, we've only scored 1 goal against these guys in 2 years. So, yeah, they are aware of that. They have a different team this year. They're very strong in the midfield, but they're looking for people to score, and they're moving people around, trying to get more score players, get them up front.
Holy Angels coming in at 6-1. Armstrong Cooper, they graduated a lot. Got a lot of new faces, a young team, but holding their own. They're at 4-3 coming in, and they're kind of learning on the fly, but doing a pretty good job so far.
Well, that's the whole key to the season, is to try to learn as you go, and they are learning as they go. They got a young team. I think they only have like 2 seniors on the team, but they are putting it together, and they are learning as they go.
And they have to try and look at this as an opportunity, not like, oh no, it's Holy Angels, but how can we see how we stack up against a good team like this?
Well, exactly. And I don't think they're really overly impressed. They know how to play this team. They proved that in the last 2 years. So there's no panic in their eyes at all.
Let's talk key players to look for in today's game, and there are several, of course, for Holy Angels. They've got quite a few D1 players, but Ellen Newart has had a great season for them so far.
Absolutely. 10 goals and 2 assists. That's a lot. 10 goals this early in the season. They're going to have to mark her up, keep her from getting quality shots.
We've got a couple of Big Ten players in the midfield that really start things out. She's headed to the University of Minnesota. And a young player who's done well so far for the Wings, Abby Hansen, is a sophomore, putting up some numbers.
Yeah, she put up 4 goals, 2 assists, so she's also someone to watch out for. Looks like she has pretty good speed, knows how to get inside the defense and make a shot.
All right, should be an interesting contest here tonight. Holy Angels looking to keep things going here on their excellent season. Armstrong Cooper would love to pull off an upset here this evening. Stay tuned. High school soccer from the Tri-Metro up next here on CCX.
At Topline Financial Credit Union, we love getting to be part of our members' big moments. Whether it's making home improvements, going to school, building a business, or even getting married. An interest-only home equity line of credit with payments as low as $50 per month can help you get there. It's just one of the ways we're helping our members on their financial journeys. Become a Topline member and let us be a part of yours, because connected, we all do better.
A warm and windy 5 o'clock start here for this matchup between Holy Angels and Armstrong Cooper on CCX Sports. It will be a little bit interesting to see. Got to believe the breeze is enough to certainly have some impact on free kicks and goal kicks and corners in this one. So I think it's not enough to really deter you, but enough to make a difference.
Enough to get in the way, yes. So corners, like you were saying, and probably some of the punts are going to be affected a little bit. Wind's coming out of the south at about 16 miles an hour steady. Temperature is 87, dew point 62, but not hot and miserable like it has been before. So we're looking forward to a pretty exciting matchup here.
There's Taya Opitz, the talented keeper for Holy Angels. She's headed to Cleveland State. Coach Marshak was rattling off their D1 commits, and
it's a lot.
It's a lot, yeah. And he said we got a few more that are kind of considering things. We said Newart's going to Minnesota, and also Madigan Bixavong is going to Nebraska. There's the keeper at the other end, Samantha Everson, the junior. And a little bit interesting that she's kind of splitting time with Chloe Shepard, and then they each play a field position when they're not in goal, too.
Right.
So Everson getting the call this evening for the Wings. They will be looking to play a pretty defensive style. They're going with 5 in the back, something they haven't played much of. But Coach Weatherall said, you know, we acknowledge we're up against a very talented team. We're going to need to kind of pack it back in and see if we can't get in their way and keep this one close. Knocked ahead into the Holy Angel zone there, trapped down and played to the outside for Adrina Hess. Returning it there to Briar Dahl, and then back it comes for Hess. Or now Hess getting it from Braun, I should say. Tried to go straight up the middle. It got away from Addie Judson. He'll come back. Bixavong trying to throw that one through, and now an opportunity walking right in, and a great stop. Follow up, another save, and lunging on it is Everson.
Wow.
Those were a couple of point blank chances for Holy Angels right there, and Everson was ready and equal to the challenge.
That's an exciting way to start your keeping duties, getting bombarded. Fortunately, nothing went in for them. But for the Holy Angel side, that was a pretty good offensive start.
Yeah, Coach, as you mentioned in the pregame, you said, I asked, you know, how does this compare with the really good teams you've had? Because they've obviously been very strong. It was state title a couple of years ago, runner-up last year. He said, defensively in midfield, we're probably as good as any of those teams. Maybe not quite the firepower up front. They're still kind of looking for that a little bit more, but they obviously can create some things we saw early there.
Well, exactly. They're looking for the midfielders to set things up and make the offensive charge, which is what they're doing, moving the ball back and forth, now sending it in.
Neuarth stepping to it. She will take that long shot, a one-hopper that Everson scoops up. And I think that right there is a good example of what AC would like them to have to do. Here's a look at those early opportunities. Bixavong trying to play it through and then got it right back to herself. And it took a carom off a defender and then a follow-up try there by Braun. And they're probably shaking their heads a little bit, but Everson said, I was ready. And then this is the one that I said ACFC would like to force them into more shots like that.
Absolutely.
That's a little bit farther out and not a real high percentage look. Going to be a corner kick upcoming here as Judson did that on purpose, making sure she banked it off the defender. Judson had been playing in the back, but they've moved her and they're going to try her up front a little bit to try and get some more scoring punch, according to Coach Marshak. And Laura Kamek will put it in, and they go short with it, and Bixavong's all alone on that side. Save and the rebound.
Wow.
Trickling just to the wide part of the net there. Another opportunity. That blast knocked down, and as was the next, just a lot of bodies in front. Boy, AC wasn't ready for that short corner, and Bixavong was all alone and got a good rip left-footed, but Everson has looked sharp early on here. Hess giving it back there. Kamek trying to step through, but Hansen able to break that one up.
And finally getting the ball out of the danger area, but it's going to be brought right back in again.
Kind of have the feeling this is what we're going to see a lot of. You know, Holy Angels obviously a really skilled club, and they've been possessing it a lot. AC just kind of trying to stay sound defensively, but they have given up some good chances already, but Everson has been ready. And a nice takeaway there as Hansen steps in to take it, but then Neuarth gets it right back. That'll be an offside play there for the Stars.
I think that's going to be a goal kick. Or did he signal offside?
Offside, yeah.
Nice punch. That was a good play by the keeper. And then pounces on the ball.
And then Judson's follow-up, she didn't really hit that one too well. The first strike was pretty good and just a really good save, but second one they would like to have had to do over again, I think. Here's Braun dropping it off. Neuarth, right side. Stepping to the middle with it, and her pass was knocked away. It was kind of between a couple of players there. Wings trying to get it out. Abby Smith was fouled there, so we'll get a free kick here for Armstrong Cooper. Third year of the co-op in girls soccer. They've in various other sports, the two Robbinsdale schools, most notably I think girls and boys hockey, have been co-op for quite a while. They go by ACFC, the Armstrong Cooper Football Club, and have their own logo for this sport as well. Coach Weatherall said he was kind of pleasantly surprised that the program replenished itself numbers-wise. He said between graduation and a couple people moving or just not coming back, they lost 18 from last year's program, but still up at about 50, so he was happy with that. Braun on the move here for the Stars. Neuarth will cross it here. Knocked away, and it bounces over to Everson, the keeper, who has been quite busy lately. Boy, when you've already made like 3 huge saves in the first 5 minutes, that's an eventful start.
Yeah, she's made 4 saves, and 3 of them are pretty dramatic.
So no bounce into the Holy Angels bench, and they will look to go on the attack. And as we touched on earlier, last year they were scoreless against AC, and the year before only scored 1. So here's Neuarth on the move. Carrying it in. Oops, she stepped on the ball and slipped. Let's hope she's all right. They get it right back, though. Hess will leave it back. Now they'll swing it left side. Neuarth receiving in the middle here. She's going to turn and shoot and scores. That time she was able to outguess Everson. It looked kind of harmless because she just stayed real calm and steady with that shot and puts it away as Holy Angels getting on the scoreboard first. 6:38 in.
You see, I think she saw something on the keeper's movement and decided to hit that left side. Keeper wasn't there. Nicely placed. Here it is again.
Yeah, and I think sometimes I might have possibly deflected a little bit.
Yeah.
But I think sometimes you get caught up in maybe trying to make the perfect shot, and she was like, just hitting the net a little bit to one side or the other might be good enough.
Right.
And that's what happened right there. So getting her 11th goal of the season is Neuarth, and the early domination paying off there for the Stars. They go up 1-0. Takeaway there by Addison Bonsi. Playing it to Braun up the left side. One thing you notice early, which you often see with good teams and good individual players, is their capability to use their left foot too.
Yes.
You're not seeing just, we only go one way, we only can shoot with one foot. Here's another attempt, and Everson got a piece of that blast from Judson. Stayed in play. Physical battle there, and then, a little swing and a miss by Hansen. And the Stars will regroup, possess again. Hess surveys the field and gets it middle now. Neuarth keeps it rotating. Vixavong has some space. She'll rip it. Ooh, and Everson just got a hand on that. I thought that one was ticketed in for that corner as well. She makes another big save, and we stay at 1-0.
Nice cross, getting it over into the danger area. Boy, you have to be impressed with the passing.
Yeah, good field vision. Ooh, and there's Everson coming out in the middle of the pack to punch that one, and the Holy Angels player collided with her, so call against Holy Angels. Everson has been dynamite so far. You say, oh, they're already trailing 1-0, but goodness, it could easily be 4 But, 3-4 nothing at least here as she came out there in the middle and aggressive. There was nothing wrong with that shot by Vixavong.
No,
I didn't think.
no.
I thought it was a great shot. Newarth controlling here.
You look at this ball movement. You pass the ball to where your teammate is or is going to be.
Newarth again keeps it rotating. Vixavong faking the shot this time, and we'll keep it going left side. Here's another rip. That one goes up high over the top. And a goal kick upcoming here for the Wings. Pretty much all the play's been in AC's end so far, and Holy Angels has gotten one in, but Sam Everson has been spectacular in goal already here for AC as they sub in now. Ellie Layton, the 8th grader, coming in for Armstrong Cooper.
And you're right, it could be easily 4-0 or even more.
Be interesting to see how much subbing we do. As we talked about, it's still pretty warm out for, especially getting to mid-September like this. You usually start to see things cool off a little bit, but we're warm enough to keep, I got to keep hydrated and probably rest a little bit more. Newarth rotates it right here to Hess. Dahl. AC not really challenging the dribbler. They're just trying to pack it back in and take away shooting lanes best they can. Played out to the left again. Oh, a great shot fake there, and then a pass to the middle, jabbed out of there by Gerber, and then booted out.
Well, that'll give AC an opportunity to regroup on defense.
Knocked away as they tried to play it down to the corner. It'll be a throw, though, for Holy Angels. Cross made here. Who'd this one hit last? I think the center referee looking to the AR, and he's going to say corner kick. There was a defender and a forward right there together fighting for that one, and they say it went off of Gerber of Armstrong Cooper. So corner kick here for the Stars. They went with a real short corner the previous time. Kamek right along the goal line. Oh, and then the rebound try was a dangerous opportunity there. This will be a goal kick now for AC. Raya Chakayo Bowman coming in here for Armstrong Cooper, and Smith will sub out. Always feels like you kind of have to work harder on D too. Maybe in their subbing more, you're chasing a little bit. We haven't had, a lot of running up and down the field because so much of the play's been in one end.
Yeah. If you divide the field up into third, it's been primarily in the AC third of the field.
Dahl has some room to work with here.
Sends it up.
And staying on side there nicely was Newarth. Braun with a couple of nice moves, then she will shoot it with the left foot, and diving over to make the stop as Everson tried to roll that one by her there. Didn't get a huge amount on that one, but still a dangerous attempt. And I think the keeper Everson saying there's something wrong with the ball there. He's asking the referee, can we trade out? Let's see.
Something's not right.
Like, judging by the way she's shaking, it makes you think there's something inside, like the ball.
A loose stem or something?
Yeah,
could be. She's not comfortable with it. Hands it to center referee. That's David Crooklyn. And AR1 for tonight's game is Bill Borchards, and AR2 is James Brown.
I don't think they switched balls, though. The official might have been telling her, nah, it's fine.
Oh, nice punt.
Gets a good boot into that one. Dahl trapping it down here for Holy Angels. Newarth was asking Coach Marshak before the game, do you think the fact that you've had trouble against this team in the past kind of maybe will have your girls' attention a little bit more? And he said, well, we'll see. I hope so. But certainly no reason to take them lightly based on our last couple attempts against them. Here they come up the left side. That one blocked, but it'll be another corner kick upcoming for Holy Angels.
Number 3 corner kick for the Stars. So we have some subs coming in.
Claire Meyer, number 8, and Isabella Bonadonna, 15, coming in for Holy Angels. Everson got a hand on it, but the Stars get it quickly back. Vixavong playing it back out to the outside, and chipped on, and Everson will knock that one down and then scoop it up. She has had a lot of work. To a certain extent, it's sort of, I know this might sound kind of strange, but maybe the pressure's off a little bit when you know the other team's so good. You can just kind of treat it as a fun thing to get a lot of work like that.
Sure.
Maybe if it's a playoff game or a big rival or something, you might not want to be seeing so many shots, but I think it might be kind of a fun challenge for Everson just to see how she can stack up against some of these good scorers and good players.
And obviously a learning opportunity.
Yeah, she is. She looked confident and solid in goal.
Oh, she does. Yeah, she hasn't panicked at all. It's a miscue on the defense. Poked back out.
Gerber knocking it back past midfield, but Holy Angels, had it for the moment, and then we get a hold call going against Holy Angels here. We'll get a free kick for Armstrong Cooper. Hansen will put it into play here for AC. Go way up the right side. Good footwork there by Vonsi. Braun challenged as she tried to turn with it. Neuarth in the middle gets that ball going to Vixavong and then sending it ahead. Opportunity on the move here. Here's the shot. It's off the crossbar. Braun tracks down the rebound. Neuarth leaving it for Vixavong. Her shot deflected out front. And then Judson trying to turn and shoot as the keeper came out. And there's Everson lunging over to make the play. And her busy night continues. Throwing her body out there and stopping that. And after that first one from Judson went off the crossbar. Out of bounds here off of Holy Angels, and a throw here for AC. Another look at that opportunity.
Nice movement. Here comes the shot. Just off the bar. The Holy Angels offense is trying to ask themselves, what do we have to do to put something in? Number one, they're on shot on goal percentage so far is 64%.
Neuarth playing it ahead. They'll give Judson another opportunity. Same spot. Rips this one, and this one off the outside of the net. And now you wonder if she's not feeling like, maybe I need to, even do something a little different there. That time she tried to go short side instead of up high and missed the net. Neuarth trapping this one down, comes up with it. Carrying it in 2-on-2. Neuarth keeping possession there. I think it was probably a smart play because I think Judson was going to be offside if she had passed that ball ahead. But that shot will go up over the top, and we're nearing the halfway point of this first half. Obviously, it's been all Holy Angels, but combination of some near misses, some great saves, and it's still at 1-0 in favor of the Stars.
And that's what they call a Pyrrhic victory for the Armstrong. It's another opportunity. This time cleared out by the defense.
They get it to midfield, but that's about it. Stars coming back up with it as Bonadonna chases it down. Looking up the line here and smacked away from Neuarth by Marquis. Braun crossing it out front, but going to be offside or no, actually I think it went out over the line. So it's a goal kick. Jayla Brown getting set to sub in here for AC. Stars looking to get it back into the attack area again. Neuarth to Bonadonna out on the right side. She's going to cross this ball. Uh-oh! Almost deflecting in off the defender. As Ruth Getachew up there to deflect that one and nearly knocked it into her own net. So it'll be a corner kick upcoming for Holy Angels. As they sub in a couple more here. Emma Danbury, 20, and Ella King, 16, coming in. Corner taken again here by Kamek. Oh, and it's off of the hands of the keeper, Everson. And a nice play to come in and get it on out. Getachew trying to get it back to her here. I think it hit a Holy Angel's foot on the way out. It did, so throw for AC. I don't think even Armstrong Cooper realized it was deflected off Holy Angel. Both teams were surprised, but I did think it hit foot there, and he gave it the indication of a little deflection.
You're right. And we're going to come back and do it again.
Yeah, the substitution hadn't been completed when they threw that one in without getting the go-ahead from the center referee.
And again, Stars moving the ball, sending it up.
That time they tried a little bit longer pass and it didn't quite connect. It'll be a throw for AC. As Brown actually not going to take the throw, leaving it for teammate instead. As Andy Shivak will also not take it, leave it for Marquis. Marquis with the header. And that'll be a trip called against AC as Neuarth went down. Free kick coming up for Holy Angels. They lead it 1-0. We've got a little over 18 to go in the first half. It has been all Holy Angels. And again, they are ranked number 1 in Class 2A.
Yeah, the
runner-up last year in the state tournament.
The only blemish on this season is a 3-2 loss to Wayzata.
Yeah, and Wayzata ranked 2nd in Class 3A, the biggest class. So that's actually a pretty impressive performance.
Yep.
They fell behind the Trojans 2-0, came back and tied it, and then Wayzata got the last goal. But that's a good showing even in a loss for Holy Angels.
Oh, that's a very good outing for them.
Their program, I think, is at the point where there's no loss that they say we're okay with, though, even against a good 3A team.
You get used to it.
Vixavon dropping the pass back. On one here, and Everson grabs that one up. Holy Angels coming off a win against Washburn on Saturday. Got a good win against Providence Academy, too, a 1-0 win. That's the team ranked number 1 in Single A. Bouncer all the way down the field. I was wondering if Opitz might call for that ball just so she could get a chance to be involved a little bit. But
yeah, just to touch the ball.
Wings trying to get something going a little bit here, or dropping that pass back to Marmana. Sending it up, but that one broken up. Holy Angels hasn't been dominating quite as much over the last few minutes.
No, I think the Wings are marking up a little bit tighter than they were before, and also trying to block the passing lanes.
So look at Dave Marshak's 17th season, and certainly an excellent program. They had a nice story on Minnesota Soccer Hub about not just their girls program, but their boys as well. Just kind of some of the things that have led to their success. They got, you know, just a mixture of things that have kind of gone well. They're in a suburb, but not a very far out in Richfield, so they've got a lot of school districts around them where it isn't too far of a drive if you want to go to, private school or whatever. And they've obviously put together good programs that people want to be a part of too. Vic Savong carrying here. She'll shoot it with the left foot and it rolls wide. And a goal kick upcoming here for Armstrong Cooper. If you're just joining us, Everson extremely busy right from the get-go. Made about 3 or 4 really big saves early on. One got by, but that has been it, despite heavy-duty pressure in the early part of the half especially. It's kind of, as we said, slowed down, evened out a little bit. They're not putting constant attack on net of late here. Stars will restart from the back here, and not only their keeper but their defenders haven't had all that much opportunity to get involved either. So right. I think they're taking advantage of this chance here. Dahl coming up the right side.
And Holy Angels playing a 3-5-2 formation, so they got a lot of people into the midfield area to control the ball, doing a great job doing that.
Vic Savong, a great fake there, and then keeps it rotating out left. Crossed here to the middle. Oh, and an opportunity. Oh, the defenders were very slow to react, as stepping forward was Danbury there. And almost put that one away. That one kind of not well defended. Watched the ball come to the middle, and it was hard to tell if they just thought their keeper was going to get it or what, but they're standing waiting and almost allowed a goal because of it. Going to play this one back to Opitz. Danbury coming up to get it here for Holy Angels. They rotate it right here to Dahl. And Bonadonna. Vic Savong receiving the pass. She'll keep on firing, and that one goes wide with the left foot. She's had probably the most opportunities for them so far, but a little bit snake bit. And if you're AC, I mean, you're feeling okay. If you get to halftime at 1-0, obviously they're being outplayed, pretty big margin, but still hanging in.
As long as you hang in, you have a good chance.
Marquis knocking it over to Hansen. Playing it ahead there, but intercepted by Bonsi for Holy Angels. Oops. That one getting through. They have not been quite as crisp as they were early on. And I do think what you said earlier, too, though, AC has stepped up and not conceding those passes out high nearly as much as they were earlier on. Here's a shot, and there's Everson making a save on King. Got a good clean look at that one. The defenders, I thought, did a good job of, not being in the way and deflecting the ball. Sometimes that can be a problem. They just kind of allowed their keeper to take the shooter there, and she did a good job.
Yeah, the only shot she had was right at the keeper. Here comes Newhart again with this ball control. Just amazing.
Newhart looking to get a shot away here. Now drops the pass off, but it was offside. Would not have counted anyway there, as King is in just a little bit behind the D. Newhart did a good job of drawing the defenders to her, but their spacing wasn't quite what it needed to be there. Got offside. Hansen able to win that ball back here for Armstrong Cooper, but Bonadonna stayed with it. Hansen jabbed it away. It'll be a throw for the Stars here as we approach 10 minutes to go in this first half. Still 1-0 Holy Angels. Ellen Newhart getting the only goal. There's Nick Weatherall. Kind of call that an asterisk. 16th season coaching with Cooper now, but they've been a co-op the last 3 years now, Armstrong Cooper, but I still give him credit for those first years when he was coach of one or the other there. So, and he said replenishing this year with young players, but overall not doing too bad a job. They're one game above 500 coming in. Here's Vixavong. Look at her go right to the net, and another big save. Rebound. That one is off the crossbar, apparently. I thought it might have gone in. Wow, that rebound chance. I thought it maybe hit net, but instead apparently hit crossbar. Another golden opportunity that didn't quite go in.
I think it hit the crossbar, went straight down, and Everson able to scoop that one up.
Opitz will boot it ahead. Deflection there, and Bonsi will track it down. Play it back here and look to switch fields. Brown racing up, almost got to that one. Danbury up the middle. Newhart. Nice step to that one. Here they come. Newhart will take that shot, and scooped up by the keeper. Newhart got knocked down a little bit. I think she was maybe looking for a call, but the referee said no. So look at this last chance. Now, first it was a great run to the net here. My goodness. Foot save, and then the rebound here. I thought, I'm not so sure it didn't hit the underside of that net.
Yeah, I know. I don't know, but she deflected the ball up into the crossbar, and it, like I said, it came straight down.
Nobody really seemed to complain for Holy Angel, but I really thought it might have hit just the underside of the top of the roof of the net there, but maybe not. Here's a long rip, and Everson the save on Hess. Everson's going to remember this night, I think, especially if she makes a few more. I mean, my goodness, she's had some dynamite saves in this game.
Oh, it's been awesome. I love it. You're getting completely dominated by the offense, but she hasn't given up much. Now Armstrong's starting to come out a little bit.
Jabbed away there. We'll get a throw for Holy Angels up their left side. Myers throw in knocked down, and then they'll just knock it out. Another throw coming for the Stars. Danbury knocking it out front, and then they redirect as Everson grabs that one. It was kind of a tough ball to handle out front, so did their best just to get it on goal.
Did you see how quickly Everson reacted to that?
Well, and I feel like she's made almost entirely correct decisions, too,
Yes.
on when to come out.
Yep, you're right. She's got 12 saves so far. Offside and substitution.
Wholesale changes here. Hove coming in there, and among others, both teams changed up.
Well, keeping players fresh, like we said, it's middle of September, but it's quite warm.
Collision there. Call will go against Armstrong Cooper. Smith a little shaken up there.
That's the hope. Again, that's not terrible for a team that wasn't seeing last year.
Just kind of runs into her. I don't think it was deliberate, but wasn't paying attention and ran into her.
She offered to help her up, but Smith wasn't ready to get up yet, so she kind of declined the the hand.
Yep. Here's Newhart. Yeah, look at this foot movement. This is just fun to watch.
And she was pushed there. That will be a call against Armstrong Cooper. So Newhart getting bounced around a little bit on that one. It hasn't been particularly physical up to this point, but now the last couple times getting a little bit. Watch Newhart here. She slowed up, and yeah, definitely a little forearm in the back. Vixavong will shoot, or take the free kick anyway, maybe a shoot.
I think she'll take the shot.
It skips off the wall, and then Everson fielding it on one hop. Vixavong again headed to Nebraska. And that'll be a push call against Holy Angels as Hess kind of sidled up behind the player and gave her a little sneaky shove. Not as sneaky as she thought, though. So Armstrong Cooper with the free kick here. Gerber going to take this one. And instead of booting it long, she'll put it on the ground. Vixavong gaining control. And she was tripped up. Booted up the middle. It got by everybody.
Wow, 2 misses by the defense.
Taken back, though, by Holy Angels. And then chipped to the middle. Popped up in the air there by Shebeck. Way across here. Bonadonna. Now Newhart. Finding Vixavong. She'll shoot it again, this time off the goal post.
Wow.
She's done everything but score. Comes out front again, ball bouncing around. Everson trying to get it, couldn't. Here's another rip, and that one, chest high grab by Everson as Vixavong that time with the right foot. But not able, boy, they've, the bounce is going our way and some great stops.
Look at these opportunities. There's the upright, here's the shot, and then the save. Boy, Everson has had a very impressive showing. And 2 assists from the crossbar and the upright, the post.
Yeah, there's not much doubt the Stars are feeling like, wow, we really could have had a couple more here, at least a couple.
Yeah, if you look at the statistics, it's pretty heavy in favor of the Stars.
Got away briefly there, but tracked down by King. Minute and a half to go in the first half. We are still at 1-0 Holy Angels. They've been in complete control and had at least 10 good chances in this one, but combination of great goalkeeping and maybe a little luck on occasion as well for AC, and they still are just down a goal. Chip toward the front here, and Everson got a good read on that one and a clear path to it as well, and scoops it up. Got it out to midfield. Chikayo Bowman flicking it ahead. Swing it across and look to attack up that right side. Still time to go here, a little under 40 seconds.
Time for mounting one more attack.
Knocked away from Newharth here. And they play it back. Nice ball there by Bonadonna. Newharth tracking it down. Trying to lull that defender in and go by her. Chips it, a nice cross to the front. And then a little bit of a miss hit there by Danbury.
Yeah, just kind of dribbles to Everson.
And that is going to about do it for our first half. So as expected, Holy Angels controlling things, but just one goal going in from that young lady, Ellen Newharth, scoring about 6.5 minutes in. So our halftime score is Holy Angels 1, Armstrong Cooper nothing. First half highlights and then our second half coming up here on CCX Sports.
In 1935, Topline Financial Credit Union was founded by workers from our local phone company, by people who dedicated their lives to keeping our community connected. At Topline Financial, that dedication lives on because we believe that dreams are achieved when we connect with each other. So if you're dreaming of buying a new home or car, or planning for your future, or saving for that next vacation, connect with us. We'll help you get there, because connected, we all do better.
And welcome back here to Cooper High School for Tri-Metro Conference Soccer on CCX Sports, as Holy Angels leading Armstrong Cooper by a score of 1-0 here at halftime, as we take a look at some highlights from that opening half of play. Everson, a busy first half certainly, and Bixabong has had some great opportunities. The follow-up try then trickling just wide as well. Hit another crack at it, a couple defenders making blocks there. Quite early on, you would have thought they were going to be really lighting up the board, but Everson has been dynamite, and then some near misses too. This one does go in. It deflects off a defender and into the net. Not much chance on that one. So Newharth getting the only goal of the first half right there for Holy Angels, despite some other excellent opportunities. Everson fearless coming into traffic on that corner as well. And here's a real good opportunity for Judson, but she'll rip it off the crossbar. Hit the crossbar twice and the goalpost once. Everson, as we talked about, has made a lot of good decisions too, as far as when to go and when to stay back.
Their timing has been impeccable.
There's another very near miss inside of the goalpost. Came back, and at this point, Holy Angels, I thought there was no way they weren't going to score on a couple of those plays, and somehow it stayed out.
And looking at the stats for the first half, 1-0 is the score, 26-0 on shots, 13-0 on shots on goal, 4 fouls each, 4 corner kicks for the Angels. It's been the Holy Angels offense show against the Everson show, and it's a 1-0 halftime score.
We'll be back with our second half of soccer here. Tri-Metro Girls action on CCX Sports. Thanks for joining us.
At Top Line Financial Credit Union, we love getting to be part of our members' big moments. Whether it's making home improvements, going to school, building a business, or even getting married. An interest-only home equity line of credit with payments as low as $50 per month can help you get there. It's just one of the ways we're helping our members on their financial journeys. Become a Top Line member and let us be a part of yours, because connected, we all do better.
Welcome back here to Barbara A. Lehman Stadium at Cooper High School as Holy Angels leading Armstrong Cooper 1-0. So it'll be kind of interesting to see what the mindset is for these two teams. Is, you know, if you're Holy Angels, are you frustrated, or are you feeling like, well, eventually these are going to go in? And if you're Armstrong Cooper, are you energized by the fact that you stayed close, or are you kind of starting to get worn down by playing defense for almost the entire half?
Yeah, we'll find out, but I'm guessing Holy Angel has to be frustrated because their history against this team has not been super positive, and they are just absolutely not giving up any more goals except that one that Ellen Newharth had earlier on. That's been it.
New goalkeeper for Holy Angels as Lydia Schwartzbauer will come in, and Taya Opitz played the first half and touched the ball once, I think, and no shots attempted against her. So I'll give Lydia an opportunity here as we get into half number 2. And meanwhile, their counterpart, Everson, as we said, has been dynamite. We'll see if she can keep it up. I'll drop it back out. I don't know, in a lot of ways, if you're Holy Angels, I don't know that you necessarily need to do anything all that different. Just
no.
They got good quality shots. Walking right in, an opportunity here, in very tight, and that one will be a goal kick as it kind of rolled out. Judson trying to get an angle to either get a good cross or a shot at net, but didn't quite work out that way.
Good look there at Everson. Taking the goal kick.
Gonna go short with it here, and make sure they're careful with that one, but they do get it done. Stars able to force a turnover and then chipped high in the air toward Braun. Braun trying to win the battle for this one. It's going to be a corner for Holy Angels. That time they kind of went direct a little more, sending it long, which they hadn't really been doing much of in the first half.
Well, that's because they've had such great success penetrating the defense, moving the ball around, and setting up some quality shots. Just can't get it past that stone wall called Everson. Nice corner.
A lot of traffic there as Everson came out for it. It's going to be a goal kick here, ruled out off of Holy Angels. That was one thing that she generally was able to get pretty clean path, and I wouldn't be surprised if Holy Angels talked about that a little bit more. Let's get more traffic for her to deal with. You know, you don't want to get bunched up or anything like that, but
no.
Particularly on corners, sometimes making it uncomfortable for the keeper can be a way to get a scoring chance to go. Hear that all the time in hockey. It's not quite the same in soccer, but there's some of the same
concept. Yeah, I agree. No change from the first half. Holy Angels doing a great job of containing the ball, moving it at will. Now let's see if they change their passing strategy.
Nice step through there. Another good move. Everson the save. Ball loose on the rebound. Neuharth trying to come up with it. Now they'll drop it back. Chip toward the net. Ooh, that was close to being a handball. Another opportunity. And that one deflecting off the defender. It'll be a corner coming up. As Orr able to block that follow-up try.
I think we got our answer. They are not going to be content to shoot from the outside. They've had such great success moving the ball and possessing it.
Going far post with that one, and the header just over the top of the net. It'll be a goal kick again here for AC. Judson getting up there. Obviously, we got a really long way to go, but you have the feeling that even if it ends up being a loss for Armstrong Cooper, that Everson's going to get a lot of pats on the back from her team and coaches.
Oh, I agree.
Ron with the shot here, and didn't
Nothing
get
on
much
that
of that
one.
one. Yeah, that one was a slow roller right to the keeper.
That was so slow you and I can pick it up.
One of the few shots that they've really, just not gotten much of. I mean, they've had quality attempts, I think, for the most part. Back for Braun here. Can she track it down? She does. Back for a little better angle out front with it. And played over to Neuharth on the left side. Fakes the shot, goes back to her right foot, rips it. And Everson a save and then able to pounce on that rebound. She has been sure-handed too.
We look at number 12, Earharth. Nice movement, good shot. Right at Everson. Punches the ball front and then pounces on it.
Be a throw-in coming for Holy Angels. Swinging around to the right side. Judson playing in the back this half. That is, from what we understand, been her primary position, but in this game they had her up front in the first half. Neuharth takes the left-footed shot and nails it. That'll be her second of the game, as she picked out the corner and hit it with the left foot.
That spot, the only way we're going to do it is to kick it away from Everson that time. Perfectly placed right in the lower corner. Watch this shot by Earharth. Neuharth. Amelia got in my mind. Nice move, nice set. Left-footed, just inside the post. Beautiful goal by Neuharth.
Great placement on that one. So second of the night, 12th of the year, 2-0 Stars. Right around the time they got their first half goal as well, and then AC kept fighting them off for the rest of the half. We'll see if things are similar or if they're different in that first half. Sometimes you get a little bit tired chasing around, and it gets tough to stay, as hungry to defend, but we'll see. They did a pretty good job in that first half. Goal kick here for the Wings. That one getting past its intended target, Leighton. Stars go right back to it. Neuharth tried to go to Vixavong, but broken up. Holy Angels, though, will get it right back. Judson. Good passing as they try to draw the AC player towards them and get him out of position a little bit. Cortez leaving it for Newhart. Vic Savong returning it to Newhart. Stepping to the middle, that pass blocked. And a follow-up here is Cortez trying to shoot it. Cortez dropping it back. Kamek, and they'll keep it rotating. Braun, now Vic Savong. Faking, and she'll drop the pass off, and a shot that'll roll just wide. Smith will come back in, as does Mana for AC. Everson gets the go-ahead here to restart on this goal kick. Off of Hansen. And then picked off by Von C.
You know, the experiment of playing 5 midfielders is really paying off for Holy Angels in this match. Armstrong unable to get past midfield pretty much the entire match.
Free kick here for Armstrong Cooper. Strong header there by Judson. Newhart racing in to pick it up.
1-on-3, and she still has possession. Takes the shot.
Ooh, and there's Everson making a lunging stop on that left-footed strike. Corner upcoming here for Holy Angels.
Because 1-on-3 and still gets a shot off.
And a good one.
Everson making a nice diving save. Here comes the corner. A little bit deep.
Header, and that one is in. Holy Angels now will go up 3-0. As I believe this is Dahl. Yeah, Dahl getting the congrats here and scoring on the header, Briar Dahl. I was just going to say, too, the sun, it was going to be something to be concerned about a little bit for a keeper there, looking pretty much right into it. And well-placed corner, and here's Dahl.
Just under the crossbar.
Yeah, they just missed on the header the previous time off a corner, and this time able to hit the net. So 3-0 lead. They just kind of continued what they were doing, getting good quality shots, and now starting to pay off a little bit more.
Apparently the secret is to not kick it anywhere near Everson.
Yeah, always a good strategy. Vic Savong, nice little flick ahead and then put out front. Ooh, and another
nice
header. Cortez just over the top. They are, you can see they're playing with some mojo again now and thinking, no longer worrying about those near misses.
Yeah, things are starting to fall in their favor, so may as well take advantage of it.
If this were another sport, this would be about the time when AC would be asking for a timeout, I think, because you can kind of feel it getting away from them a little bit, right?
Exactly. But there's no timeouts in soccer. Okay.
Going short with it again. And quick takeaway there. Stars.
It's just swarming.
Turn around, and that shot mishit a little bit by Newhart. One of the few things tonight she's had not go well. And another goal kick coming for AC. It generally hasn't worked out well when Everson's kicked it longer, so they've kind of gone to just playing it to a defender of late. Most of the longer ones she's taken it more often than not. This is what's happened, been immediately intercepted. So
yeah, you're shooting into that 5-player midfield.
Ooh, a nice step up there for AC by Brown. Stars, though, get it right back. Kamak chipping it up the left side. Newhart playing it ahead toward Cortez. Wings get it out of there for the moment, but not all the way out. Monsi serving one back in. Braun receiving up the right side. Pulls it back and then puts one across, and nobody could get to that one. It was a wide open net after it went over the keeper. Wings missed on a chance to get that ball out. Here's a shot, and Everson, and still unable to get one to go is Vixavong.
She's been trying all game long, but Everson able to be in the way.
Quickly turn it over. Newhart giving it ahead. Braun has some space, fakes that shot. And they say play on.
Yep, play on.
Out to Cortez on the left side, but that pass blocked. Wings get it moving upfield a little bit briefly, but then taken right back. Newhart faking that pass. Oh, and then a very nice takeaway made there by Marquis. Go out of play, though, and a throw for Holy Angels. You kind of have to have the little victories right now
yes,
for AC, and nice plays like that.
Right. Celebrate the small victories. Armstrong just not able to keep that ball in possession long enough to get over the midfield. Armstrong.
Rolled in there to Everson. High bouncer there. They look for Newhart again, and was tripped up by Brown. Free kick here for Holy Angels. Trying to build on a 3-0 lead. It was 1-0 at halftime, despite a very dominant first half. They've gotten a couple here in the second. Going to come right back out to the kicker there, Kamek, and drills that one up and wide of the net. So a goal kick for Armstrong Cooper. Wings finishing up substitutions here. A lot of times you kind of be able to slow the game down, but it doesn't seem like it's working because the Stars are able to win the ball back so quickly.
Right. Yeah. They've been excellent on the takeaways. Been winning all the 50-50s.
Newhart cutting it to the middle, drops that pass back toward Hess. Trying to get it out. Knocked away there. Pretty nice step up by Getachew. But Stars keep on pressuring, and there's Everson coming out into the middle of traffic. Had a little bit of trouble picking it up, but then got it. And there's Neuharth with a quick takeaway. Knocked away briefly, but they got it back. Well, not for long, though. Wings briefly had it. Hess stepping in to take it back. They get the return to her, then knocked away just as she was about to shoot. But then Cortez intercepting. Vixavon. And was tripped up. Wings didn't think so, as Orr thought she had gotten the ball there, and I kind of tend to agree, but it'll be a free kick here for Holy Angels.
Opportunity here, 28 yards out.
Gonna shoot it at net, and that one too high. Hits the football crossbar, which is out of play. Goal kick upcoming. Ellie Layton back in for Armstrong Cooper. Oh, back and forth passing here for the Wings, but and a takeaway, and Vixavon controlling. Tried to get that one to Cortez, and it's going to roll all the way through. It'll be a goal kick again for Armstrong Cooper.
Shoot for the outside where there's space. No, just when it starts shifting over, once it's over by those dash marks, you got to get wide. Otherwise, then you pull.
Kaylee Ochoa will come in for AC. Ochoa getting to that one, but then taken back here by Neuharth. They're going to go to Judson here as she comes forward with some speed. Ochoa got a piece of that, but Vixavon putting it out wide. Dahl crossing it there, but knocked down by Gerber.
Armstrong Cooper, again, having trouble getting any kind of clearing.
Yeah, and I feel like, I understand that you want to pass the ball and not just be wildly kicking it, but I think sometimes they needed more urgency just to get it out.
Yes, you're right. That's when we talk about transition going from defense to offense. How well do you move the ball up rather than just trying to do a kick forward?
Everson will take this goal kick again.
I thought I was going to go over the touchline. Did not. Now it does.
Be a Wings throw here. Well as Everson has played tonight, I don't think goal kicks are a strong suit. In some ways, I'm almost surprised they don't have somebody else take those. They're not succeeding very well on getting the ball either upfield or in any fashion.
They end up being turnovers. And Holy Angels is delighted that they get more opportunities.
Keep it moving over left side, Cortez. Battle there with Brown. And that call will go against Cortez. Both players kind of went down there, and Brown a little bit shaken up, but she did get the call. See, they got a little bit physical going against each other there.
Yeah, right. That's what caused the foul, or created the foul.
First one was pretty well shoulder to shoulder, but
you're right. The second one, not close.
So Brown looks like she's going to be okay, but she'll come out.
And again, officials for tonight's game: David Crooklyn, center ref; Bill Borges, AR1, and James Brown is AR2. Doing a pretty good job. Haven't been that many fouls called. And no cautions were issued.
Everson will boot it here. We're past the halfway point of the second half now. Holy Angels up 1-0 at halftime. Have added a couple here in the second. Cortez retrieving it here. Kept it going up that left side for Danbury. He's going to cross it here. Braun looking for a little space to get a shot away. Follow up as they try and keep the pressure on. Looking out to Cortez. She'll chip it to the front. A header. Oh, and just over the top by Danbury. What a great pass. That was an excellent setup. And they didn't miss by much.
No, good execution. Here you see it again. Left foot up in the air. There's a header just over the crossbar.
Really well executed, and I give Cortez credit there too. I mean, she was in a spot where you really couldn't have faulted her if she'd taken that shot either,
right,
but gave it up for an even better attempt, and they just missed. Those are the kind that even when they don't go in, you get excited about, because
right,
it's just well executed.
Yeah, just the setup itself is fun to watch.
Out of play, it'll be a throw for Armstrong Cooper. Marquis will throw it in.
That'll go way of Holy Angels. We have substitutions coming in.
Next up for Armstrong Cooper, they'll be going to De La Salle on Saturday. Meanwhile, for Holy Angels, they've got 3 more this week, actually. They'll all be at home, though. South St. Paul on Tuesday, Kennedy on Thursday, and then Cretin-Derham Hall on Saturday. Pushed up the right side. A little bit of room to work with here for Bonadonna, but got it out front a little too far and didn't have an angle anymore. So a goal kick upcoming here for the Stars. Good to see Brown is back in now for Armstrong Cooper. She was shaken up a little bit when she collided earlier with Cortez. Oh, back pass there, knocked away. Follow-up opportunity, and Everson gets her hand up to fight that one off just after getting up off the turf. That one didn't go so well.
That was pretty incredible. Another corner.
They were fortunate that one didn't wind up in the net as she was way out and trying to get back up, and then the shot coming in at her just had to throw her hand up and fight it off. Looking for another header here, and then it bounces to the post over here, but it's going to be a goal kick coming for Armstrong Cooper. This time Gerber is going to take it. And let's see, it
should be.
Yeah, it did hit the Holy Angels player Cortez, so a throw for AC. And a foul call there. And they started that one before, not in the spot they were requested to there, so they'll have a redo here as Marquis will take this free kick for Armstrong Cooper. Actually, she'll leave it for Brown. or Gerber. Gerber is going to come over to take it. First time the ball's been in this end of the field, I think, the whole half.
Absolutely.
And it'll be out of play, a throw coming for Holy Angels. Nice footwork there to win that ball back, but then lost by Orr. Out off of Holy Angels there is slammed ahead by Hove. Yeah, it'll be AC's throw. King retrieving it there. And a nice takeaway by Hansen. Swing and a miss there, and now a ball ahead to Cortez, but a little too much on it. Can't run that one down. Throw for Armstrong Cooper, as the Stars, I think, have probably put a few of their top stars, no pun intended, on the bench for the remainder of the night here now. Got an injury, it looks like. As Von C is coming toward the Holy Angels bench. Not sure if she's bleeding a little bit, maybe.
Yeah, looks like he's having some blood issues with the nose. Play goes on.
Ooh, Hansen threw her forearm up and got through the defender there. Battle for it. Wings putting a little bit of pressure on. Holy Angels didn't panic though, and they'll switch over to the right side.
And again, using their speed to move the ball up.
Got away though, and we'll have a throw coming for AC. Gonna allow the substitute in now, Judson. And rotate it back here. Onadonna around to Judson. Gonna send it long up that right side, but too long. And it will be a throw here for Armstrong Cooper. Well, outcome really not in doubt anymore, but we'll see if there's any more good chances down the stretch here. Wings, you know, in particular, their keeper Everson did a heck of a job to stay in it in the first half at 1-0. She just was dynamite in that opening half, and then Stars, you know, didn't let their frustration stop them. They got some more good chances and put a couple more away in the second.
Yeah, they finally figured out how to get the ball not near Everson. Those were nice goals underneath the crossbar, and then the one in the corner was really a nice shot.
Ooh, giveaway there. Hansen takes it. She's all alone now, coming up the middle. She fires, and the first chance of the game for the Wings, but Schwartzbauer the save as Hansen got a steal and a shot.
First shot and shot on goal for AC.
And I feel like Hansen did do the right thing by shooting that one when she did. There's almost a chance the other way because there were defenders converging.
Yes,
she didn't really have room to do any more dribbling, I don't think.
Yeah, there was no more time. Had to take the shot.
That one into the Stars bench here, throw in for Holy Angels. Here's a look at the first shot of the game as Hansen made a nice move. Kind of got grabbed a little bit there, but I think they said advantage and ripped the shot. But Schwartzbauer, despite not having any work earlier, was ready. Boy, that would have been big for the Wings if you break the shutout, right? I mean,
wouldn't that be something, huh?
even though I'm sure they feel like they should have had more goals tonight, Holy Angels, I think, showing why they are one of the high-quality teams in the state, regardless of class.
Oh, I agree. The passing, not only the passing mechanism, but knowing where to pass the ball and the timing. It's just really kind of fun to watch.
Yeah, you certainly feel like they could be a team in the mix again in Class 2A as for being a title contender. A year ago second, a year before that first.
I would say based on their history this year and what we've seen, I would say, yeah, they would definitely be a contender.
Also were champions in 2003 in Class A, back when it was two classes. So a couple titles in their history and 4 runner-up finishes. So fair to say they've been a pretty power program for a long time.
Yep, they've been very successful.
Braun trying to trap that one down, but it went in on goal. Everson has played a very strong match tonight, even though, again, that they got a couple in the second half. She was great in that first half in particular. I mean,
even in the second half, she's had some strong saves. That you cannot fault her for the two that came in.
No, and it seems like kind of a cliche to say, well, they could have had this or could have had, but I mean that first half easily could have been 4 or 5 to nothing.
Oh yeah, she kept them in the game. There's just no doubt about that. Good timing, was aggressive, smart.
And she didn't really have any key mistakes where she bobbled the ball and gave them a chance or anything either.
None.
And a little bit of luck too. There was 1 or 2 off the crossbar and then 1 off the goalpost too. So that always helps too. But
yes, that's your friend.
Yep.
So we call that the goalkeeper's buddy.
Hess controlling it here, leaving it for Cortez. Stepping around the defender, now crossing it. Comes right back out toward Cortez. Braun just about had a shot, and then the defender got there and interrupted that. Out to the outside, chip to the middle, but nicely broken up. They can't get it out, though. Opportunity and close. Oh, and Everson getting her hands up at the last second to stop Danbury from point-blank range. That was a very close-in blast.
Here it is again, another Everson showcase.
Oh,
wow.
Danbury's got to be thinking, how did I not score on that one?
It's called the Big E.
Looking for header here, but it's in a little bit too tight to the keeper, and Everson called off her D and again sure-handed to make the catch. He's had quite a night.
There's a nice punt off Everson.
Yeah, and you just hadn't been able to get him out that far earlier in the match. Danbury to Braun. She fires, but that one right into traffic. Braun gets back up and gets it back, though. Ooh, nice little pass to herself there by Hess. But then the second defender got it away from her. Judson stepping in. She'll chip it out front for Danbury. There's guess who? Everson reading that one and coming out to grab it.
Now that was a smart play. She came out quick, didn't try to catch the ball, punched it out in front of her, and then picked it up. That's heads-up play.
Wings trying to get it moving upfield there. Ooh. That one came hard at Edichu there, but seems to be okay. Trevek will come back in here for Armstrong Cooper as we go under 4 minutes to play in the contest. Couple of goals for Ellen Newharth and a header by Briar Dahl for Holy Angels, and they lead it by a count of 3-0. Again, as we talked about it repeatedly, though, dynamite performance in goal by Everson of Armstrong Cooper. Cortez cutting it to the middle, now slipping that pass over right side in a battle for it.
Oh, nice takeaway.
Nice work there by Nana.
And that comes back to take it back.
Meyer trying to get a return pass there, but that one broken up. Dahl gets to it just before Manikin. Mac with a lot of room to work with here for the Stars. Cortez's pass didn't quite make it there. Then the defender falls though. Danbury trying to win it back. Bounced off of Cortez. Let's see exactly what he's calling here.
Well, you had a substitution as a player for Armstrong Cooper. I think it was Orr was down and took herself out of the game.
Stars win it back here. Bonadonna back out toward her, and she stays with it. Nice move, cutting it back. Now crossing it there, but that one broken up. Pass drop back. Hess stepping in, she'll fire, but that one goes wide. Goal kick upcoming for AC. Headed down toward that corner, Danbury hustling after it. Be a throw for Holy Angels. Out front, and Cortez trying to chip that one in, but got underneath it.
Had a wide open net, just a little bit underneath the ball.
Ochoa coming back in here for AC as we are under a minute to play in this one. Holy Angels going to win for the 7th time this season and just one loss. AC will be at a 500 mark now at 4-4 after this one. That one blocked by the defender and then cleared. It'll be a throw again for Holy Angels.
Well, I think the outcome is pretty much clear. I think Holy Angels played a brilliant game. Passing was just phenomenal. On the other side, as we've been talking about, Everson having a super night. Defense coming in there also to help her out.
Yeah, and I think it helps Armstrong Cooper to see a really good team, just kind of get a feel for playing against a real high-level team like this. And again, a really good night for Everson in goal, kept her team in it, but Holy Angels just too much. They show why they are ranked #1 in Class 2A. We hope you've enjoyed this one here on CCX Sports. For Sig Lagery and all of our crew, I'm Jay Wilcox. There's your final: Holy Angels 3 and Armstrong Cooper nothing. Good night from Cooper.